Okay, I just wanted to make a little quick video. When I put this post in the other day, I didn't want it to have a little gap because I didn't want to have to build another one of those little metal rods to come out toward the gate to make the chain long enough. So this is another little trick that we came up with that makes it a little bit easier to, instead of, well, there's electric fence right there and I don't want to put my hand right up next to that poly wire there. So what I done is I just took a drill bit and drilled a hole all the way through. It's a 2 9/16. I did it with an 18-volt DeWalt battery. One battery, drilled the whole hole. It was a good sharp bit though. You can see some of the shavings down there on the ground. It was throwing out some pretty good shavings. Another thing is you want to do is you want to make a stop for your gate because the poly wire is right there, and you don't want your gate to swing over into it. That's if you're going to leave the gate open. Most of the times, like I'm going to put my boy in here, I took and put all that out through there. He'll have his own little shed, and then the fence goes down through there. Down there a little ways I've got an opening for the dogs will be able to come in here. They'll be able to shoot through it, but the goats can't. So a little bit, I don't know, maybe baby goats can probably come through there, but as far as the adult goats can't. But one thing you will have to do is when you do this, see if I can get it, you will have to put a little piece of wire. I just took a piece of that high tensile that's on the fence over there for the electric fence. I just took a piece of it and curled it around, cut some of the chain off, bent the end there so that nobody got poked with it. And what you can do is when you pull it out, when you go to put the gate, close the gate, you just put that piece through the hole, and usually you'll have both hands, so it'll be a little easier. Then you reach around here, grab it, pull it, push the gate closed, and boom. And it's lots better than trying to have a huge chain. The only thing that I don't like about this, and I started just to take some of the links and weld them together to where they'd make one long straight link, but I got to thinking that's probably going to be a little more aggravating than just putting a little piece of, I mean, if you got small hands, you can reach in through the hole. If you drilled it a little bigger, another little thing that I've seen done before, I don't know where I've seen it at, but if you take and go up here on top, and let's say right in here somewhere, if you can take and get a bit long enough to drill all the way down past that hole here, you can take a chainsaw and just notch your post, which I don't like doing because it weakens the post, but then you can just slide it around the rod. I don't really like that. The best way is to do it is the way I got on my other gates down there, but that one I couldn't do that, so we just, instead of messing with that wire, that poly wire, I know I should have looped these around, went around here, but the good thing is if I need to tighten it, I can always take and cut it in and loop it. It's all looped on the other end. It's all touching a common wire out down through there. So far, this rope usually will go bad before you have a problem with it. Another thing you can do is you can come into one of these isolators and make a loop back over and back up and around. That will take some of the slack. If you have to do it in a couple of them, it's fine. Let me walk you down here and show you where I got it for the dogs to come through. Okay, there's the little spot that I got for them. There is a wire on the top, but the other insulators, the dogs can come through there now, but I'm scared they'll bump the side, and once they ever get bit by that, they won't even come near this poly rope. Even with no power on it, they won't even go anywhere near the fence. You get them within 3 foot of the fence and they stop. I did put one of them through the hole, and she did really good. and then I put the other one. One of them, Molly came back through, but Chloe would not come back through there. So what I'll do is I'll get some 2-inch PVC, and I'll get it up to the height of somewhere right in there, and I will cut the piece of pipe in half, and I'll take a like a hose clamp, and I'll take half of it, and I'll just cup it onto here like, let's see, like this, so that when it goes on there it'll be like this. And then I'll take the hose clamp and wrap it around and put one at the top and one at the bottom, so when they go through there, their sides will hit the PVC pipe, not the, there's no way for them, because if you look on the outside here, you can see that there's poly ran right over to the edge, so if they did bump it, it might get them. I don't know the PVC is the simplest, easiest way. That way they can get in here, because I don't want Spot to be in here by himself and them not be able to come in here. What I'll do is I'll get some treats or something and bring up here and stand on this side until, once one goes through it, then the other will come through, and then I'll go back to the other side and hold a treat over there, and they'll come back out. Sooner or later they'll figure out that they can get through there without getting shocked. But this is just temporarily put in here. I didn't want to put real, posts in, like telephone posts, and then come in here and get all the wire put in, because this here will probably only be up for maybe a couple years until I can get the lower pasture done. But they're up there waiting on me. Everywhere I go, they go. But you can see it's a fairly good sized little pasture for them. It's not much. It's probably around 2.5, 3 acres, somewhere right in there. So, but once I get the lower pasture done, I'll probably go in there and take this thing back apart again and take it down there to the lower pasture. But right now we got it back up. I turned some of my boards. I should have turned them. This front board here, I should have had it flipped over. It's kind of sagging right there in the front. What I may do is go back and add some little braces and push the front up. But I just didn't realize it was sagging that bad, or I'd have flipped it over and it had actually been going up. But she's back together. The trough's ready for him. I've got to go in there and put a place to set a little bit of hay, a little feeder, and then put a place to put his sweet feed. I may just get another barrel and throw one down here too. But that's it. He'll have a pretty good little spot right in here. So, alright, well, I'm going to end this because I'm over here now. I don't have really good internet. It takes forever to upload something. So, alright, well, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one.